Hello to all of you out there in Streamland. We wish that you could be here with us in Occidental, California at the Occidental Center for the Arts. But we're glad we're all being careful in this difficult time. My name is Christopher Oak Rainier. I am one of several Sonoma County songwriters. Barbara Rigby has been supporting by producing a series of songwriting writers' concerts. We really appreciate Barbara's continuing to make this possible. And thanks to Tina Marchetti and the Occidental Center for the Arts for providing us with this very special venue. It is an extraordinary treat to perform on this stage, here in this first live-streamed show from here. We hope you will donate what you can to support the Occidental Center for the Arts, one of the finest cultural centers in Northern California, and trying to stay alive despite the virus. Our show will last about an hour. All right. Darcy, will you dance with me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And take my hand, come on along and dance this song with me. You're the one I want to dance with, looking good to me. The band will play, will rock away down that old dancing street. Dance to the music of the good time country, the good time country beat. Dance to the music of the good time country beat. And the work is done when need a break. Let's put it on the way. Relax a while, forget the style of beat anyway. Jumping or jiving just to be in a line. Come on, baby. Dance to the music of the good time country, good time country beat. Dance to the music of the good time country beat. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Shake it loose, come on, go and dance this song with me. On with it, we've got you know, just have to let it free. Dancing on the tables, dancing in the fields, or dancing in the street. Dance to the music of the good time country, the good time country beat. Dancing to the music of the good time country beat. Dancing to the music of the good time country beat. What a pleasure and honor it has been for me to play with my friends here who bring their music to my songs today. Lark Coriel, bass player and superb vocalist who adds her rich harmonies to our songs. Willie Perez, whose eloquent guitar playing makes our songs sing. And Darcy Rainier, my wife, whose Yuki strumming, bass playing, and singing enrich my songs, while she has also become a songwriter herself. Many, many thanks. So after someone has visited from afar and then gone home, I take a walk at sundown on a path that leads out through Sebastopol's Regal Park, out into its sublime countryside. Then, after a whole lot of writing and rewriting, the walk becomes a song called Landscape Painting. After I had the great pleasure of spending time with you, I had an hour to pass, and I walked the trail that led out away from town, out through a field of grass and among some chaparral, as that summer sun went down. I walked in a tranquil landscape, seemed it being painted on the shimmering air around me. So quiet, hardly a breeze. Far off a blackbird was singing, that orange blue sky above the trees, a radiance surrounded me. And oh, those colors, oh, that sea, are the quiet, so serene. Beyond the creekside shaded wood, I found a ripening berry patch where I stopped to taste a few, wishing that I somehow could bring that moment back so you could share it too. Those colors, oh, that sea, are the quiet, so serene. So we want to thank sound engineer and man of many talents, Patrick Fanning, for making us sound as good as possible. Bill Chattel, a musician and electrician, for his audio, visual, and lighting assistance. And a special shout out to my songwriting mentor, Steve Gillette, master songwriter and teacher, from whom I've tried to learn for many years how to write the well-made song, while I was mostly just being a carpenter, and ended up with this called The Carpenter's Song. Hey, first you have to make the measure, mark the board just like the plans, cut that line and set that ladder, making poetry with your hands. And you have to hold it steady, steady as you can. Get that swinging hammer ready, making poetry with your hands. Hey, measure, measure, saw and hammer, doing the work of carpenter. Can't let your mind be gone with her, but when you're done, she will be there. trusted you to understand. Now you're making it come true, making poetry with your hand. A house that welcomes all the weather, light and graceful on the land. Home sweet home and nothing better, making poetry with your hand. Oh,
Measure, measure, saw and hammer, doing the work of a carpenter. Can't let your mind be gone with her, but when you're done,
she will be there. Loud, the tools are noisy, not quite right for a romance, not quite right for a sweet posy, making poetry with your hand. So then go home to your sweet baby, love her like you know you can. Take her flowers and chocolate candy for making poetry with your hand. Oh, measure, measure, saw and hammer, do the work of
be gone with her, but when you're done,
she will be there. And she will let you gently hold her with your scratchy, careless hand. Yeah, measure, saw and hammer, doing the work of carpenter.
Can't let your mind be gone with her, but when you're done,
she will be there. And she will let you gently hold her with your scratchy, callous hand. For many years, Darcy has helped me to perform my songs. And lately she's turned to writing her own songs. And we're really glad she has. Darcy Rainier on the ukulele, singing her song, I Want to Be.
Thank you, Luke. So this is a love song, and it's also a waltz for all you dancers out there. 1, 2, 3. Wish I could be
Darcy. A song about a childhood memory from the 1940s and 1950s in a Midwestern home could now be dismissed by those who are, for their own good health and the good health of the world, avoiding certain meats in their diet. But my memories are of another time, and of course, it wasn't just about the food. It's called A Certain Aroma. Even now, a certain aroma sends me back to that childhood feeling of well-being. Throughout the years, I must have searched for it as one who tries to re-inhabit a dream. As I might now put on your past a table full of memories, seasoned as it were with special trees. Or put my nose to a dusty potpourri of good old times, flowers and seeds. But no, it was that waking smell, the crackling of the grease. Adults were up already, talking over coffee, their early morning voices, careful of the place. And we were children waking to the smell of frying bacon. And oh, to breathe again that youthful air of spring, ringing with the blackbird's song. Or to feel again that earthy summer breeze that made me feel like I belong. Or to smell the smoke of burning leaves, sweet scented from an autumn long ago. Or to breathe the clear, crisp purity of a air in freshest snow. But no, it was that waking smell, the crackling of the grease. Adults were up already, talking over coffee, their early morning voices, careful of the place. And we were children waking to the smell of frying bacon. When I wrote this song, it was a protest about the inequality, the disparity between the rich and the poor in our country. For many years of singing it and seeing nothing had really changed except to become worse, the song had become less a protest than a lament, an old man's sad lament, called Something Had to Change Somehow. Hey, years and years of history fall through the space and time, break upon the moment and scatter through my mind. I look for some new meaning in the scribblings on the wall, and dig amongst the litter for some hope about it all. Oh, something had to change somehow. Yes, something has to change somehow. But years and years of progress come a-knocking at my door. Its clothes are new but empty, and I ask, what was it for? Skeletons of dreamers are beating on the wall, while wheat is riding a nightmare to that banquet hall. Oh, something had to change somehow.
Yes, something has to change somehow.
Well, years and years and nothing's changed, no matter how we be. We just keep on eating and expect to keep the cake. The many do what must be done to catch the crumbs that fall, as if we never did evolve beyond the animal. Oh, something had to change somehow. Yes, something has to change somehow. When we who have enough keep taking more and more, without regard for all the lives beyond our gilded door, we fail the heart of being human. We fail the greatest call. To being human, we can share this sacred bond. Oh, something had to change somehow. Yes, something has to change somehow. And maybe it will change now.
Say, oh, what did you do yesterday?
Nothing.
But that's what you said you did the day before.
I know, I didn't finish. Under the influence of songwriters Lou and Peter Berryman, today's Shakespeare's of humorous songwriting, I did finally finish a song that began as a serious valentine to Darcy and morphed a bit as it developed. And it's called Toe to Toe. Is our romance, how sweet it be, every day with you. It's like a dance to the happy beat of my heart for you. Honey bun, we have such fun, dancing to's and fro's, and hardly ever stepping on each other's toes.
Ouch.
I'm so
Oh, that's okay. Through the weather, how sweet it be, every day with you. Us together baking cookies with cups and bowls and spoons. Honey bun, we have such fun, stirring cookie doughs. Hardly ever stepping on each other's toes. Sometimes we don't get it right the way it is supposed to go, but we deal with that oversight, standing toe to toe. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll forgive you. La 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 la. La 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 la. And when we go to bed at night, she takes her shoes off on the left and I take mine off on the right. And she is such a lovely sight, snuggle-footed in our nest, and I slide in to hold her tight. And honey bun, we have such fun, curled in our bedroom clothes, glad the day is finally done, and we still have our toes.
She's great.
I've had a couple friends who were truck drivers. One drove Highway 128 from the Mendocino coast and on down to the Bay Area. And anyone who's driven Highway 128 knows what skill it would take to haul a big rig up that road.
Yeah.
My other trucker friend had a bright silver cab on his hay truck, and he hauled hay from Petaluma to Reno, up over the mountain and back. With them in mind, I wrote a song called Roll Her Along. He's a driving that truck just down that road, driving a limb that won't, I'm told. He's sure one thing, he'll deliver that load.
Oh yeah.
He's got 2 kids, he's holding their bread. His wife is a woman that'll keep till he's dead, 'cause she's curved in the body, straight in the head.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hey, roll, roll,
Roll her along, beat back home, let's go to dawn.
roll,
Roll her along, here comes that truck
driving man. Yeah, he knows every edge, he knows when clinking, can't drive a mountain when you're stuck in the head.
Oh no.
That perfect little waitress with eyes of blue, winking at him like,
I love you.
now do what are you gonna do? Hey, hey, roll, roll her along, beat back home before too long. Roll her along, here comes that truck driving man. Well, the boss, he wants $1 million, his cousin does too. I wouldn't be surprised how many people do. What a nice little place with a country road.
Oh yeah.
Them all sons turn their honey with a silver spoon. All of that highway needs a truck in room. There's a big silver rig, it's coming home soon.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hey, roll her along, beat back home, let's go to dawn. Roll her along,
Here comes that truck.
driving man. Oh yeah, roll her along,
Beat back home, let's go to dawn.
roll her along.
Here comes
That truck driving man. Darcy was in Thailand, and I had stayed home. A giant storm had knocked out the electricity, and sitting in candlelight in the middle of the night, and missing Darcy, I picked up the guitar and strummed my way into this song called Playing Different Strings. Well, here I sit, thinking of you, while you have gone away. And oh my dear, I am missing you, but I have these strings to play. I hope you get a thrilling view of all those ancient Eastern ways. I wish that I was there with you, but I have these strings to play. It's an F and a G and an A minor, a D minor and a G, and I'll be playing while I am waiting for you to come back to me. I'm tied here to what I have begun. My work, my cup of tea. But I am glad you can have some fun while we're playing different strings. There's an F and a G and an A minor, a D minor and a G, and I'll be playing while I am waiting for you to come back to me. Now I do with great pleasure turn the mic over to Darcy so you can hear another of the songs she has written. This one called Riding the Wind.
Well, I grew up in Southern California, and I had the great good fortune to have my horse stabled on the beach in Corona del Mar, which is just a little bit north of Laguna Beach. And on the weekends and in the summer, our parents would drop us kids off in the morning and come back and pick us up in late afternoon. So it was a wonderful, magical time, and I'm happy to tell you that this beautiful place still exists. It's Pelican Point State Park, and in fact, the Date Shake Shack that was located on the Pacific Coast Highway was designated a historic structure and moved down to the beach. So it's still there. And I dedicate this song to all children and the children in all of us. And I want to send a special shout out to our grandson, JJ, who turned 3 years old today. So happy birthday, JJ.
Yeah, happy birthday.
1, 2, 3, 4. In the summer of '64, in Corona del Mar, Mom drove me to the stable, and as I got out of the car, she handed me some lunch money, and I joined my pals by the bar. We spent our dollars on root beer floats at the Shake Shack later that morning. Posse of preteen girls canter along the dirt track. Watched one night as Billy was born, camped out in a sleeping sack. We played among the waist bareback, barefoot and cut off jeans. Clutching the mane, away we ride down the beach and up the ravines. Gallop across the plain, salt air so free of care, with no bridle or saddle ride, the wind on the chest and hair. Gallop across the plain, salt air so free of care, with no bridle or
I was out of town when one of California's fires, the Tubbs Fire, roared 12 miles in 4 hours from Calistoga into Santa Rosa, killing 22 people and burning down more than 5,000 houses. When I got home, I listened to the stories being told about the fire. And much of the story in this song was lived by friends of ours. I took on their experience and the experiences of many others, and I tried to express them in a song called The California Fire Blues. Hey, let's get the kids with his family. They don't have time to take anything. The key, where did I put the key? There's fire leaping from the tree. Fire flashing at our knees. Somewhere, somebody scream. There's flames racing us to the car. Flames burning holes in our hearts. We're just hoping that old car will start. We drove through a wall of burning embers that cracked the night our fate to remember. Some did not escape that fire's almost temper. It burned 6 days and then it burned some more. Burned down the rich, burned out the poor. Ashes, ashes, our home. No more, and I got the California fires blue. I got the California fires blue. Got to start all over with the California fires blue. Yeah, I got the California fire blue. I got the California fires blue. Got to start all over with the California fires blue. A friend of mine had lived happily for 10 years with a woman who had earlier nursed her husband through cancer until he died. My friend came down with Parkinson's disease, and the woman said she could not do that nursing thing again, and she asked him to leave. He was very bitter, and I wrote this song to try to help him move on from his bitterness to a more healing attitude. It's called Only Love.
capo monitor.
Okay. Hey, it's been more than my heart could hold. The one I love has dropped me cold with all I thought I had to give. Now I've got to try to live. Where only love can set us free. Only love can give us peace. And where I was, I heard a song of love and what was wrong. And I saw much I had been wrong, lost the way to move him on. Where only love can set us free. Only love can give us peace. Myself remember things, the good and fun and her in spring, and how each person has to do the things each person has to do, and hate of people come and go. Soulmates lost still have a soul, but it's not easy, no, it's not easy to love someone who's abandoned me. People come and go. Soulmates lost still have a soul, and I know what I have got to do. When we love down again, I look up in the morning and love again. I've got to wake up in the morning and love again. Where only love can set us free. Only love can give us peace. Only my love, only your love, only everybody's love can set us free, can give us peace. This is our last song, and we thank you out there for being here too with us. If you can, we hope you will donate what you can to the Occidental Center for the Arts. Thanks to Tina and Patrick and Bill and Barbara for all your help in this production. We wish all of you out there and here and everywhere the best for the holidays. I assume we've all had loves we had to leave behind as we moved on through life. Good times with good people, but for one reason or another, we had to leave them behind. This song is dedicated to those lovers, friends, and family who we have moved on and hardly ever can get back to. It's called Memory Full Moon. There's a song in the leaves that are blowing from the trees on the way I am going, and I pause with the memories I'm holding of the times I shared with you. We did have some good love fly to you on the wings of the wind, while I'm howling this song, and a memory full moon. Yeah, the season, they will keep on rolling past the times I did do without knowing, and the love that I gave in my growing, when I was just a traveling through. But we did have some good times, and I remember them sweet and true. May my love fly to you on the wings of the wind, while I'm howling this song, and a memory full moon. Yeah, the leaves from the trees can be blowing, while good times in life are unfolding, and I'll go on the way I am going, with a gift of my memories of you. We did have some good times, and I remember them sweet and true. May my love fly to you on the wings of the wind, while I'm howling this song, and a memory full moon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you again.